Just curious for James to answer a question that me and my girlfriend come head to head upon. I see many variations of sugar, and I'd like James to break it down into if he's referring to cutting out all sugars. I see we have whole fruits that have sugar in them with many of constituents. We have fruits that have been freshly juiced, which don't alter the sugar. Then we have bottled for shelf life fruit juices that are pasteurized juices, which have altered the natural state of sugar. Then we have things like agave, maple syrup, honey, molasses as sugar, which I assume is pasteurized. We also have coconut, nectar, palm sugar, which is sun-dried. We also have stevia, which I have no idea about per se. Stevia is not sugar at all. It just tastes 1,000 times sweeter than sugar. Date sugar also being another sun-dried version. We have refined syrups like golden syrup. Then we have castor sugar, granulated sugar, sweeteners, Sweetex, other various sweeteners in a completely denatured state. I currently consume alongside my girlfriend pasteurized fruit juice, which I'm feeling to cut out and replace with freshly squeezed juices. Yes, that's amazing. You're exactly right there. We also consume maple syrup, agave syrup, coconut nectar, honey, and use coconut oil and avocado oil. And we're also curious to whether cooking with oil should be reframed or whether it should be cooked as in line with the Mediterranean diet. I'd assume the oil is used without being cooked. Also, to exclude all oil within the following strictly SOS WFPB diet. I have found other ways to cook food without oil, so it's interesting to address these things. It's quite a deep topic, and I feel that many will be unaware of sugars as a big topic along with oil, and more in depth would be greatly appreciated on another live. Once again, peace and love to both of you brothers. P.S. I'm happy for my name to be declared. Yeah, thanks Gavin. So, yeah, great question. I see this so much on social media. People say sugars are sugars, and that's just not the case. I don't know if my camera's clean. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, all sugars are not the same at all. You're exactly right. Freshly squeezed juices, sugar in fruits is fructose. Fructose, when it goes into the body and it's processed, it doesn't spike the blood sugar straight away. It stores until it's needed. That's the difference between fructose and processed sugars, basically. So yeah, freshly squeezed fruit juices are absolutely fine. Fruits are absolutely fine. Honey is the same. Maple syrup is the same, as long as it's tolerated. If you're having these things and they're giving you bloating, it's probably best to keep away from them for a little bit of time if you're doing a Qenda cleanse, if they're giving you bloating. But if not, that's fine. And bloating, the reason why I say that, bloating can be a sign of a food intolerance, or it can be a sign of the sugars feeding the infections and then giving off a gas. So yeah, fruits, freshly squeezed juices, honey, maple syrup, yeah, that's all fine. Molasses as well, that's fine. It's when you start cooking, like you said, when you pasteurize these things, or when you raise them over a certain temperature, that is when they denature and change. So like having a spoonful of raw honey that's come out of beehive, absolutely fine. Putting honey in a cake mixture, cooking it, then it's just like having sugar, basically. So stevia's okay. There is some studies that say stevia is really beneficial for health, but then there's some that says that it can be detrimental to people's hormones. So that is why we don't have stevia in the Qenda. We actually have thaumatin in the sweetened version of Qenda. Obviously, sugar, granulated sugar, that's processed sugar, so that's totally different to having fruit. What I always say to people is, if you've got a sweet tooth and you've got a sugar craving, just get like I do raw milk, banana, or used to when I had sugar cravings. I did raw milk, banana, and cocoa, or cacao or cocoa. And what that does, that's like, it tastes like chocolate milk, or chocolate banana milkshake or whatever, but it actually tastes sweet. So yeah, with regards to fruits, they're absolutely fine. Refined sugars, processed sugars are different, especially if they've been pasteurized. You can get raw honey, you can get raw unpasteurized maple syrup and molasses, I think. I'm not sure on molasses. Um, yeah, stevia's okay. Date sugar, yeah, you're going more into like the processed sugar signs of it now, and then refined syrups like golden syrup, castor sugar. Yeah, that's obviously been denatured, adulterated, maybe you could even say. And then, yeah, when it comes to oils like vegetable, so hopefully that cleared it up basically. And then when it comes to coconut oil, I think extra virgin coconut oil's fine as long as you tolerate it. That was an intolerance for me at one point. Extra virgin olive oil, if you can get one that's actually from the farm, like you can go on crowd farming and get your extra virgin olive oil from there, it'll be, you can guarantee it's better quality then because it's straight from it's straight from the farm to your door, which is amazing, really. Yeah, cooking with oils is an interesting one because, like you said, Mediterranean diet, they just lather the oils on afterwards. When it comes to eating carbohydrates like fried carbohydrates, they are known to be pro-inflammatory. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're cooking it in extra virgin olive oil and you're making some chips in extra virgin olive oil every once in a while, I don't think it's too much of an issue. But I try keep away from like all fried carbohydrates because they actually create inflammation in the body. So like cooking with oil, there is other ways of doing it. I normally just get like a casserole dish, or like I don't know if you call it, yeah, a casserole dish with a lid on, and I just pour some water in it and cook it in the water. And normally I'd just add some broth or like bone broth powder or something and make it like taste real nice. But yeah, there are other ways of cooking without cooking in oil. But by all means, you can use extra virgin olive oil. If you tolerate dairy, you can have like butter or ghee, which is clarified butter, to cook in as well. Ghee has a high smoke point, so it can tolerate getting cooked in higher temperatures. Extra virgin olive oil that's got more polyphenols in it, which tends to be a greener colour, tends to cook absolutely fine. There's studies that say both ways with extra virgin olive oil, but I know extra virgin olive oil experts that say that you can cook in it and it's fine, assuming that it is real extra virgin olive oil that you're getting from a known source, because apparently it's very mafia run, the oil industry. So if you buy something on a shelf, an extra virgin olive oil on the shelf, maybe in a supermarket, it can be cut with 50% veg oil, 50% extra virgin olive oil. One of the ways of testing extra virgin olive oil is if you put it in the fridge. If you put it in the fridge and it goes hard and solid, then you know it's real extra virgin olive oil. I had some in my camper van here, and it got cold last winter and it just went solid. I got it from Gloucester Services, like great place that, isn't it? So yeah, with extra virgin olive oil, if you put it in the fridge and it goes thick, you know that's right. When we're talking about canola oil, sunflower oil, I don't even know what all the rapeseed oil, all that stuff, it's just, yeah, that's not good oil. So yeah, you're on the right track there. And I'm just making sure I've answered all your question. So yeah, you can cook food without oil and you can cook food in oil. I'd just try keep away from cooking carbohydrates in oil, so like fried potatoes all the time, and I don't even know what else you'd fry other than potatoes. That's probably the biggest one that's pro-inflammatory. But yeah, hopefully that helps, and I've covered everything there. If not, ask again.